Welcome back to the Super Movie Bros podcast. God, I did it for right
He's
the first.
Kyle and I'm Michael.
I did it right the first time.
What first time? They've only seen one. I don't know what you're talking about.
And this week we're doing the feel good hit of the summer from 2013.
Yes.
That probably no one really watched when it came out. I think it's kind of gotten more views since then. I don't remember it being big when it came out.
I did read that it on a $5 million budget it grossed like 25. So I mean that's pretty good. Yeah.
We're doing the way back this week.
Still don't understand that title.
I don't understand the title. I don't know. You just put me on the spot on that one. Couldn't tell you what that correlates to. I thought maybe that there was like a water slide ride, maybe. I don't know, but
Maybe.
no, I don't know. I could Google that live on air if you want to.
No, it's fine.
No, but so I picked this movie because, well, at the time of recording, it's summer, or in the midst of summer, and I felt like a really good summer kind of movie I wanted to do, and it's a good feel-good movie, and I was really, really certain or hoping Michael hadn't seen this, and there's a couple of actors in here that I knew Michael loved, so this was really more, again, kind of an episode this week where I kind of wanted to see what Michael thought of the movie that I really liked, because last time I did that, it didn't go so well. So
To be fair,
this is a second attempt.
If you looked at the way the rest of the populace thought of Lost in Translation, you had reason to believe I'd like it. I just unfortunately was contrarian there.
But your opinion matters so much to me.
I really appreciate that. Your opinion matters to me too. Well,
So
if it
the way back.
if it makes you feel better, I loved every single second of this movie. Yes, I really did.
Yes.
I really, really did.
Yes. Good.
Yeah.
I'd only seen it like 2 other times. I think I caught it on the HBO like one time, and I just kind of left it on the last 30 minutes. Like kind of when the scene he can confront Steve Carell's kind of my memory is the movie from there kind of. But I hadn't seen it in a long time, so I didn't remember how it made me feel, how it made me. I don't know, but I had written down. You will leave the end of this movie with a huge smile on your face.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you.
God.
I had one of the roughest weeks in a very, very, very long time, and I was sitting there on Thursday night after and I was like exhausted from the week, and I was like, I'm probably gonna fall asleep in the middle of this movie. I remember sitting up at the towards the end, just sitting up, probably with the smile on my face, just watching, because it's one of those movies where it's engaging the whole time, and you know how sometimes crowd pleasing kind of like that, or there's a word for it that I'm not thinking of. Whenever the movie is making people happy on purpose, what's that called?
Crowd pleasing, I would think.
No, there's a word. I don't remember. It's going to piss me off. There's going to comment below what I'm being really stupid about. But point is, normally that can often be annoying, and you would look back and be like when Marvel movies or Star Wars movies do it, then you're like, ugh, you're just doing that because you think that's what we want.
Leonardo DiCaprio meme, I recognize that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of. Where it's like they're just doing it for you. But this movie,
they're bugging me.
Yeah, see, because there is a word, there is a term for it. God. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know, we do. Anyway, point is, this movie does it, and you're wanting it to do it, and it does it.
Yeah.
Or it does something you're not thinking of, but it's also perfect. But it feels good here.
Oh yeah.
I'm jumping towards the end here, but when Sam Rockwell walks in front of Steve Carell in between the kid and him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm friends with the 3." I don't know, dude. I love that. There's even little moments that don't seem like they matter. Again, another thing, but I feel like in the beginning of the movie, a lot of the other adults besides Steve Carell, they kind of almost seem like, oh, okay, these odd characters. But then towards the end, you see, oh, okay, Steve Carell and that other chick are the only assholes
Shitty
here.
ones, yeah.
Even the woman,
the
boyfriend.
Kid?
Yeah. Her. No, she's great. No, she's great. But I was saying Amanda Pete's character, her boyfriend or husband, or whatever, even he steps in front of Steve Carell when he gets physical with the kid. I just felt like you're like, okay, cool. It's not one of those movies where it's ridiculous. Everyone's an unrealistic piece of shit.
No.
It presents all but 2 people very well.
And I think the 2 people that they don't present very well are very realistic.
Exactly.
I know Michael hates this, but the premise is this kid kind of going on a summer vacation with his mom and her boyfriend, and he hates it there. It's miserable there, and he's with Steve Carell plays a great asshole in this.
From the fucking beginning.
From the jump, he is just nothing. There's not one redeeming moment for the guy at all.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, and it's like ass whooping, like not physically ass whooping, but just like every kick in the balls this kid can get, he gets for like nonstop for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then finally he finds his happy place at this beach, like summer town, at a water park, and gets kind of brought under the wing with Sam Rockwell. And that's really when the movie really starts going.
Yeah.
And it's a great time.
It really is.
We can start getting into the details, but I knew that you'd probably like it just because of the Sam Rockwell part, and he's at his like most Sam Rockwelliest
Yeah.
like ever.
Can I tell you what Haley? So for one, she'd seen this
she
movie.
probably hates it too.
No. I told her it kind of sucks that she fell asleep for this one because you probably wanted her opinion. Apparently, she watched it a long time ago, doesn't really remember it. So I would say, I guess we'll call this neutral, but I'd lean towards positive because it's not like she had any problems or whatever.
Yeah.
And if she did, you know, we'd get rid of her. Anyway, she saw Sam Rockwell in the car at the stoplight towards the beginning, and
Yeah.
she's like, I can't believe she said this, but she's like, is that Chad Kroeger? And I was like, what? I was like, what? I paused it and I looked at her like, what are you talking about? I'm like, why would the lead singer of Nickelback be in this movie? And that doesn't look like him at all. And she's like, no, the hair and I'm like, no.
That makes no
It
sense.
made no
Try
sense.
again.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, probably.
And she was like, you're going to mention it on the podcast or whatever. She said that like 2 minutes later. I was like, oh, I was already planning it in my head before you said that.
Don't say something so dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so it's got a great, huge cast. It's got the
Yeah.
lead characters. I don't recognize him from anything else.
Normally I look it up after
His
and I
name's
didn't.
Liam James. I don't know what else he's in, but you got Toni Collette, Steve Carell, you got Allison Janney, you've got Amanda Peet. I can't remember. It's Rob something. That's her boyfriend in it.
Yeah, I recognize him. He's
Yeah, and then Maya Rudolph
yeah,
from SNL is always great.
and Sam Rockwell.
And Sam Rockwell, who kind of just is the cherry on top of this cast. Because really, the best parts of this movie are when they're together.
Yes,
I think. Not
yes.
that, because the highs are really high in this and the lows are really low in this.
Kinda.
Not crazy depressing low, but enough that he makes this good character arc and
I
it's
feel like
satisfying.
to me, I feel like it's like a safe low.
Yeah.
And then like a very nice high. Like
Yeah.
the low isn't as low. Like it's as low as it needs to be for the highs to be as high as they go.
I feel that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, at the low as in, so he kind of figures out throughout the movie that Steve Carell's cheating on his mom.
Yeah.
And his mom, which I think is a really good, realistic portrayal because not everyone leaves.
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah, immediately leaves or ever leaves the person that's cheating on them or abusing them or whatever the hell you want to call it. And it just takes a little time for her to figure it out. I mean, it takes to the very last seconds of the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
But so you really just get to see this kid just go through miserable. When he goes home, he's miserable. When he's not at home, he's, like he says, the happiest he's ever been, kind of thing.
Yeah. Tell me if I'm wrong here, but it's almost like seeing. I might be overanalyzing it, and it could be. And I mean, I like a movie that gives me the ability to do so. But the fact that she thinks about it after everything and gets in the back with the kid, I feel like he inspired her because she saw where he was going, and she saw, oh, you're like maybe before she's like, oh, you don't understand, you're just a kid, and then she saw the person he was when she wasn't watching him, and she's like, oh, I'm wrong. Like maybe he does. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't aware he was having this summer job the whole time. What
yeah,
else do I know?
and then he's employee of the month, and
Yeah.
they have all this things.
Which I love that in that scene. It was just like a little thing. Is like Steve Carell and his daughter don't even recognize that kid is on the wall in that scene. Like she immediately knows it's a kid.
Yeah.
They're standing right there, and they don't even like. They still don't like. They look past it, and they're still completely unaware that he's on the
Yeah.
freaking wall right there.
Yeah,
And yeah, it just kind of just reinforces their character. And there is a moment where the daughter almost you think is going to be turn a page when she tries washing the dishes for Toni Collette.
yeah,
And you think for a second, oh, maybe she's gonna start, and then no, it goes right back to being her like her dad.
technically also realistic. You know, you see
Yeah.
flashes of humanity and shitty people.
Yeah, no, absolutely, except for Steve Carell, and especially Amanda Peet's character, because when that scene when they confront him, I mean, she kind of laughs it off, and like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, dirty
Yeah, no, yeah,
like, I
definitely.
gotta
Yeah,
hate
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Ugh,
exactly.
yeah, I almost somehow hate her more than Steve Carell in this.
Well, because he knows what he's doing and she doesn't.
yeah,
So
yeah, she's kind of
like
oblivious.
he has a conscience, but he doesn't use it, and then she doesn't even have one.
Yeah, and gosh, I mean, I know my mom and my stepdad don't listen to this podcast this much, but I have felt this. I have had similar feelings that this kid has had before.
Gotcha.
Only for brief glimpses. Now I love the guy now, but when you're getting your mom's getting a new boyfriend and stuff, there's points where like passive aggressiveness and not getting along with it. And so I definitely felt like how the kid felt like when it's just I think it's alluded to in the movie that they've been together quite a little bit, maybe. I don't think
Yeah.
this was like a new relationship, but just having to navigate just a new dude fatherly figure in your life. And then that fatherly figure saying, your own dad don't want you. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
God.
wow. Like, what
Okay,
the-
all right.
Wow.
So two things. For one, I do want to comment on the thing with your mom. Like for some reason I still haven't met this one, but I do still remember like what 14, 15 years ago going to that football game and being uncomfortable with that boyfriend.
I don't even remember that. I mean, she's been with my
I know.
stepdad, Michael, for like 12 years now. But
Yeah, but like a few years before that, we went to, I think it was like, wasn't it a
was-
football
it was
game?
Texans,
The
Colts
Texans.
game, yeah.
Yeah, we went to that game, and then that guy, I just remember being like, oh, this makes me so uncomfortable. This guy
Yeah.
is weird.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Shout out to my mom. I don't think she'll watch this. She knows about it, but she won't watch it.
But no, but I was gonna say and of course it's out of my head. It was the other thing. What else did you say? Oh, so the one moment that did feel a little inauthentic to me, or maybe not inauthentic, but immediately after the moment where he figures out his can't go stay with his dad because his dad doesn't really want that. And then he goes sits down, and the girl next door, she has issues with her dad too, but her dad is
Passed away?
what?
That's what I mean. Maybe
They talk on the phone.
okay. That's what I thought. I remember that part I kind of missed when I would like, I turned back to TV. I was like, I've kind of forgotten what is the story behind her dad.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no. So she,
Talking about the ghost crabs and stuff.
yeah, she was talking to him about her dad immediately after and
Yeah.
I'm just like, you're just going to talk all about your dad and be like, well, I got a dad, so I'm going to talk your head off about him immediately when
she
you're in your low place.
Turns him down for a kiss. And
Yeah.
it's like
It's like,
another
damn.
kick in the balls. It's yet another
Exactly.
kick in the ball. Like the
Exactly.
kid just keeps getting.
So I guess my thing is like, I guess it's possible she could have been tone deaf and done that, but like his reaction, I mean, maybe kiss her to shut her up.
Out
But
of all the characters, she's probably the least developed and favorite of mine. I mean,
get that.
She's just kind of in there to have his summer romance.
Yeah.
And it does. It's really cool at the end when they obviously do kiss, and she's like, "Well, he just caught me off guard."
yeah.
But yeah, out of all the characters, I'm like, that's the one I kind of.
But at least they kind of let it end and not an over the top way. They let it in like that. That actually made it work the way it went.
Yeah.
Like
It redeems
even
the
if you
other scene,
exact
kind of.
yeah, even if you see something that seems like a problem, the way they do it later is like, oh well, actually that works
Yeah.
with that. So
I think the movie. I mean, I think from the get go, this movie finds its groove and it's really good. But I think the scene that really, when you really start seeing the main character come out, is the breakdancing scene.
oh yeah.
When Sam Rockwell is just like, "Get over there, kid."
Yeah.
He's like, go get that cardboard. And then they all just make him dance. And that's when he kind of just comes out of his shell. And that's when everything just kind of clicks for him,
Yeah.
which I loved. I love that part.
I think the only thing about the water park that made me think it was a little unrealistic, because there are absolutely places where you work that kind of run that way, but it would have been a lot dirtier.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like if it was a bunch of dirty water and like trash in places, I'd be like, now I believe it.
It's made to seem like it's run by a bunch of dysfunctional people.
Yeah.
But the water park is very functional.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So, yeah. And I guess Sam Rockwell lives at the water park.
Yeah.
Which is quite the funny setup. And then I like his relationship with Maya Rudolph in this because it's like, were they a thing and then now they're not, or are they a thing and they're just having issues? It's like, what really are they?
I would say they are friends that know they have feelings for each other, but they also know, like she knows she has issues with the fact that he's not really got his shit together.
Yeah. And I think in another movie, another timeline, and you can almost see it. I wondered if they ever want to do this. Like you could almost see. I could see another movie where if he doesn't have this relationship with Maya Rudolph, when he meets his mom, kind of thing. Like I was sitting there. Remember, I was sitting there watching. I was like, is there a point where they kind of look at her? Like they're like, oh hi, I'm a good friend with the car.
I thought that for a second, but I am kind of glad it doesn't go that way.
I'm glad it doesn't, because then it would just totally undercut the other part of this movie.
Well, no, not only that, but I feel like I don't know. Let things be themselves. You know what I mean?
Well, then you don't get the moment at the end if you have that happen.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Which I love that moment at the end. It's
perfect.
It's
perfect way to end
it's
it.
a perfect way to end it, because you're almost angry at her a little bit, going,
Oh, definitely.
like, come on.
I
Mom.
don't have very much. As we've heard in previous episodes, I'm kind of mean when it comes to people not getting through their issues.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm unrealistic in my expectations for the speed of which you get through it, but I can't help it. That's what I'll think.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you dumb bitch. I get it. I do get it. Like, I feel for her, but at the same time, I'm like, you got to get over it.
Yeah, I just seen people in my life or women around me and just like react that way when they're in that situation, just being on a vacation with someone you don't want to be there with, and having to just kind of wear a smile on your face, even if you don't want to.
My favorite word, agency. They don't like to pretend.
She
They pretend they don't have agency.
She doesn't have a lot of agency, yeah. And she even kind of...
No, she does. She acts like she does.
She even just explains to him, and I think it was a really good way to explain to him why she's not doing. She's like, sometimes we just do things that don't make sense to protect ourselves. And she kind of tries, and that's when she tells him, you won't understand, you're 14.
Yes, and that was the real point that I was making with, oh, you don't understand when you're 14. And then she sees later that he's living like not an adult life. You know what I mean? Like, he's not the little kid she thinks he is.
He's actually the happiest person
he goes and he lives a life outside of there. So she's like, oh, wait a minute, maybe I should take your opinion, because you are out in the world. If you do see other people, other adults, and how they act. Maybe you do have a point. That's kind of the way I took that.
Yeah, the way I took it too is same with that. Is like she's miserable, he's miserable, but he's found a way to leave that. And now if your son can do it, if your son can do it.
Damn, I didn't even think of it that way. That's even better.
If he can do it, I can do it, kind of thing. We both trying to escape the same person.
At the same time, though, that just makes it sound like she should stay with him and find a part-time job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hope the kid somehow finds his way back to the island, or I forget where it's actually. No. We gotta. I don't want to.
We have our moments in life. You know what I mean? Like, he'll remember that forever, but he's got to take that with him into the future.
And that's why it's to me, is such a good summer movie, because it encapsulates, like you said, like a brief moment in the summer, brief moment in this kid's life at 14 years old. Like, he'll probably never meet these people again. He'll probably never see Sam Rockwell's character ever again. But it's going to like make an imprint on his
that'll affect him.
Life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The rest of his life.
And it's also just, I don't know. It's just a feel good summer movie. I keep repeating myself, but
much more rated R and much worse version of the person. But you know who Sam Rockwell reminded me of in my own life? Can you take a guess? You should be able to guess pretty quickly. Make the most basic connection.
I don't know.
CJ. Like I said, much worse person.
Yeah.
But sorry, CJ, if you ever watch this. Yeah, but if you watch this movie, you're not as good as Sam Rockwell.
Your summer at the Pizza Hut.
It went much longer than a summer, but yes. No, same thing. But yeah, no, there's another movie that's very much like this that came out more recently that is, again, it's a little less feel-good and a little more adult. But Snack Shack, did you see that one?
No, but some of the other YouTube channels that I love have really recommended that movie. And I've almost watched it for the exact same reason I wanted to watch this.
Oh, yeah.
That it feels like it's in the same vein.
It's very good.
Okay, so I'll have to
I would say I like this one. Like, all right, so... this is hard to describe. Snack Shack might have some more, I don't even know how to describe it. There's some elements of it that could technically hit harder. I don't know. But something about this movie is like, oh, I like it better. I don't know.
I just think this movie can be very charming. Like just even little stuff like when they're going down the water slide and he gets everyone to stop so the hot girl can go. That way he could go behind her.
No, I know. The only thing I thought is, all right. There's going to be a lot of kids going down this thing. So how many 14, 15-year-old girls are you guys looking at? You know what I mean? That's my only thought.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like. I think
You like that? You like that? You heard it here first.
I like the crew of the water
100%.
park.
I do too. I do too.
I like the way they all interact. I like the catty, petty dude that's the principal at Community.
Yeah.
The dean of Community on
Squidward.
the show Community. Yeah. Is he the voice of Squidward?
No, he just looks like Squidward to me.
He's one of the directors of the movie. So the two directors are the bald guy in the shack. That's all like he always is leaving, and then the kind of the surfer looking dude that he calls him over, and he's the one that stops him on the slide so he can have whatever.
Those two guys?
Those are the directors. Yeah.
I would have never guessed that.
Which they're always in kind of some other stuff, but always just kind of goofy comedians on the side characters. So yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
that's
they're
awesome.
the directors.
That's so cool.
But yeah, I like that aspect of it. Is it feels like every character has its place. You get to know every character just a little bit, even if it's just the guy that always is saying he's leaving and he never leaves.
Right.
And I really like that. I kind of somehow I don't know. Somehow I relate to that. I don't know. But and the whole party scene I really like.
Yeah.
The googly-eyed kid.
Yeah, that was good. That was funny.
And his mom telling him that he's scaring people.
Oh, yeah. No, that was really funny.
And she comes across at first like you said, she's
Yeah.
going to be like a piece of shit or something.
Yeah.
And she's just very over the top. And then at the end, she ends up being, I think you're great. And she ends up kind of opening up her heart to the
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, wow, she's not an asshole either. Like,
No, and then also it's like it's not like they did a bait and switch on you. You look back and you contextualize it, and you're like, oh no, it makes sense. She was just always a lot.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
She just
she's
seems
a bad
she just seems
person.
like a alcoholic maybe. And
Yeah,
just kind of
exactly.
all over the place. But she's not hurting anyone. She's not.
She cares about her kids.
Yeah.
And it's no, I really like how they do it. Because there's a tendency with a movie like this to overly inflate certain aspects of a character in a way that hurts the plot, or how you would look at the plot, like how you would look at these people as real people in real life for the sake of comedy.
Yeah.
And this one doesn't do that.
No.
It allows things to be funny because they're awkward, or you know what I mean, or come across more naturally. And honestly, a lot of time you're not laughing the whole time, but you're just always engaged because, like you said, it's a very feel-good movie.
It's very engaging. And there are some points though that are just straight up hilarious to me. I mean, there are some moments that are really, really funny.
I'm sure I laughed. I'm not thinking of it at the moment.
I mean, I laughed a lot when, like I already said, like when Allison Janney's interacting with her son. I laughed at the party.
There's definitely.
I laughed at the water slides when they get stuck. The kids get stuck, which logistics behind them getting stuck in the water slide. I don't care, but it's funny.
Yeah.
And then I have a question for you though. Did Sam Rockwell let him pass him on the slide, or do you think the kid actually passed him on the slide?
I think
it makes it better if he lets him pass him on the slide.
I do think it could go either way.
Yeah. To me, in my head, my canon, he lets the kid pass him on the slide.
I get thinking it that way.
That makes it better.
Because, no one, it adds to his character in the sense, oh, no one's done it before. He's like, oh, this is the kid I will let do it.
Popping live.
Yeah.
I don't know, just gives the kid a moment in front of everyone.
Yeah.
And in front of his mom and in front of asshole Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Which then, ties it up when, like you said, we started this as Sam Rockwell just kind of blocking him, telling him, like, get away from the kid,
Yeah, no, 100%.
Without saying anything.
Yeah, no. I really like that a lot. It's very good.
When I was watching this, I thought, because you always hype up this movie, I've never seen it. Is this anything? Does it make you feel anything the way Perks of Being a Wallflower made you feel, or is that something completely different?
It's very different.
Yeah.
And take into account, as a whole movie, I definitely like this one better than Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh, really? Cool.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I really like this movie.
I think it's the idea of what the main character is going through in Perks of Being a Wallflower is like heavier, and that's interesting, and just seeing the way he interacts with that and the way he interacts with people. But the people he interacts with, both in the book and the movie, are either kids you never met in real life, or if you did, you hated them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the worst annoying kind artsy fartsy kids that nobody likes.
That's why I never watched that.
Yeah.
movie.
No,
It
100%.
seemed like I feel like I was in theater when that movie came out, and all the theater kids loved it. I'm like, ugh.
Fun story about that movie, because I don't know when we'll do an episode on it, but I will probably tell this story again. When I saw Perks of Being a Wallflower at the midnight release in theaters, Travis and I knew a good friend of mine. Travis and I knew each other. This is 13 years ago. We knew each other, but not that well. We just kept running into each other everywhere. And I come and I have two girls with me, and it's funny because I go and he's with his now wife and like I think another friend of hers, or whatever. And he's like, "Oh,
He was with two girls.
yeah." And he's like, "You got dragged to this too?" And I'm like, "This was my idea." And he just goes, "Oh," and then we went and sat in our seats.
And I dragged them.
Oh yeah, I did.
That's funny.
I did.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to say about this good flick?
No, but I do have something for you.
Oh snap!
Yeah. So I need you to rank these.
All right.
Oh, you're getting ready.
Let's go.
All right, rank these.
Fucking Candyland.
Rank these 5 coming of age comedies without knowing what comes next. And you may not have seen some
Coming
of
of
these.
age. That's a good. We didn't even call it that while
It
we were
is.
talking. Coming of age is a really good way
Yeah.
to describe this.
It's one of my favorite genres.
Yeah.
All right. You may not have seen some of these. The Edge of 17.
I haven't seen it. So 5. Is
Oh.
that the one with Zac Efron?
Nope. That's
17 again.
Haley Steinfeld and who's the stoner guy, True Detective and such. Anyway, you'll be
Woody
bothered with-
Harrelson?
Yeah. Perks of Being a Wallflower. I know you haven't seen it, but just
I
do it.
know what the story is though. So I mean, if they do the story the way I like the story, I will go with 4.
Super Bad.
Ooh, 2.
Breakfast Club.
Is the movie we reviewed on this list? Or
No.
I can't even tell you. Or you can't even tell me. I mean,
Well, I just said no, so I ruined it.
okay. Then Breakfast Club. It's got to be 2, I guess.
Nope, you already used 2 for Super Bad.
Oh yeah. So I guess I have to put it at 1.
All right, Ferris Bueller's Day Off is now 3.
Oh, that's actually probably pretty accurate for me.
Damn,
I probably would have flipped Superbad and Breakfast Club, but
Yeah, I maybe needed to go with because I'm always trying to make you make a bad list. I should have put the ones you didn't know later because all I did was give you the chance to put them 4 and 5.
if this movie was on the list, I would have put this movie 1 though. Honestly, I do like him better than Superbad and Breakfast Club.
I've seen all of those movies, and let's see. Let me look back at my list because I can't. I agree. The Breakfast Club is a little overrated in my opinion. Not that it's bad; it's a very good movie.
Yeah.
I would put it maybe 2 or 3. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, I think it's definitely overrated. While entertaining, I would put it somewhere like maybe 4. I don't know. Edge of 17 was good, but I don't remember it that much.
I'll probably never watch that movie.
Your Sam Rockwell character essentially is Woody Harrelson as a teacher.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So would you recommend this movie?
100%. I recommend you watch it right now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I agree. And when this episode releases, it may not even be the summer anymore.
It may be October.
It probably yeah. So damn, that means all the Halloween stuff we're gonna have to flip this somehow. Yeah, I don't care what season it is. I think you should watch this movie.
Watch it in December, and it'll just make you really, really, really excited for the summer.
Oh yeah. Or just watch the next episode's movies during December because it's technically a Christmas movie.
That's true. That's true. If we have ordered these correctly.
I don't know. We'll see.
Alrighty.
You say bye to them.
All right. Adios. Comment, share. Definitely comment and tell us the word we were trying to think of earlier. That's still going to bother me. And then, yeah, share our video, like it, and
some shit.
subscribe. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.